Hello, ladies and gentlemen, fine people of the Film God Network. Pardon the informalities here. As you can see, I'm on the trail, Houston County. Shouts out Antoine Hill, shouts out Khalil House, two players that you'll probably get to know about somewhere on Dogs Daily here soon. Wanted to break quick and give you this interview with Favour Edwin, an offensive tackle out of Eagles Landing Christian Academy. I'm just gonna let him talk and let him give you this interview, let you watch this interview rather. I came away completely impressed with this individual from a human perspective. I find it important that when I run across people that I find interesting or that leave an imprint upon me, I bring them to you. And normally I give you some type of parable about them. I give you some type of story or something that impacted me while I was with them. This time, I'm just gonna let you listen to this guy. It's about an 8-minute interview with Favour, and a tremendous human being. He's 6'6.5", 290 pounds, been in America for 2 years from Nigeria. And yeah, a phenomenal human and gonna be a successful individual no matter what it is, I would imagine, based off our conversation. Hope you enjoy it. Hit that like, thumbs up button, all that good stuff. We'll see you next time. I'm here with Favour Edwin, 2024 offensive tackle here at Eagles Landing Christian Academy. Favour, we were just talking about it. Football is very new to you. Heck, America is very new to you. Moved here 2 years ago from Nigeria, right? Tell me about your experience, man. The last 2 years, what's life been like here in America?
It's been amazing. You know, it's been a great journey. Most especially is the people you meet along the journey, all the way from Green Forest down to Eagles Landing. Like, I've met a lot of great people, you know, so like it kind of shapes my, my thought on what life is all about, because most people I meet along the way have been selfless.
Yeah.
So we kind of like, it kind of takes like because when I came to America, I was like, oh, I gotta make it, I got to do this. But like along the line, when you start seeing, the selfless sacrifices of people, it starts changing your mindset to, oh, okay, it's not about me. Whatever God blesses you, you gotta, find a way to give back to, people. So like, it took my mindset from a selfish aspect to, a selfless part. So I think the people who I've met along the way is the most interesting part of it for me, though. But it's been a great, culture shock and everything. Everything is definitely different from what I have over there, but it's been amazing so far. It's been a great experience.
So you come to America with this idea of like, hey, I gotta make it.
Oh yeah, I gotta play basketball.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say. It was on the basketball court, right? Like, you think you're gonna be this basketball player, and then about 6-7 months ago, we're like, hey, maybe football might be our landing spot.
Yeah, and the thing is that every gym we went into, like, because like the referees, like when we were on free throw, they were like, hey man, son, do you play football? Like the other dudes, they go like, hey man, do you? So like everybody like I'll be like they've been like putting it on my head like right from when I stepped into the States, like, man, son, you should try this. So I haven't really given it like a thought, because like Green Forest, we didn't have like a football program to actually do it. So moving to Elka is what actually might as well just do this. Who knows? God's plan, and hey, it's been great so far.
It has been, like I said, 6 months ago, Coach was telling me you're about 220, 230 pounds.
I was about 220, 230. I put on about 60 pounds in the span of 6-7 months. Great weight room and great feeling.
What are you eating, dude? How are you gaining 60 pounds in 6 months?
Just eat eggs.
Eggs?
Yes. I eat a lot of eggs, man. Miss T, she's gonna tell you, man, I eat a lot of eggs. And so again, I would like I took over my mom's body, right? If you see my mom, you're gonna see, okay, you go, oh, you can see where I get it from here. So she's like that. So me putting on so much weight, it's kind of my mom's gene. So like, it wasn't hard for me. I could put it on, I could lose it so far. So it's a thing of I'm just blessed to have that kind
You were telling me like everyone back from home, back in Nigeria, they're big people.
Oh, yes. An average male should be at least 6'2", 6'3". I have a 7-foot cousin. That's crazy. Actually, 2 of them. So my my genetics is kind of, we're a tall family. Like my siblings, cousins, basically all my friends. If they're not tall, they're kind of bulky. If they like, it's really good. It's a great gene, actually.
So first spring, really like getting onto a varsity field. Played some JV last year with some transfer rules and whatnot. But first spring, really getting onto the high school varsity field, and we're popping big time offers already. Florida been in, offered. Ole Miss just walked in and out of the building, right? App State, Georgia Tech. Let's talk about Florida just to start. What's that relationship been like? I think you've already been down there.
Oh yeah, I've been down there. Well, Florida Florida is a great place to start with. I went over there, I met the coaches. The way Coach Napier, like, he took his time, about 5 to 10 minutes, we talked like after practice. he's a good dude, like really good dude. He's so calm, he's so chill. Like he walked over, like he's a really good dude. And also Coach Sale, I know and the coaching staffs like Coach James and everything, like they've been checking up on me like a lot. It's a great program, like with great people. Like I watched the practice, the way they go at it, or you could tell, like I think they're gonna have something special coming up in a few years' time. So it's a good place. Like Florida is amazing. I could tell that. Yes, sir.
For sure. And Georgia Tech offered as well.
Yes,
you know,
sir.
their head coach, Brent Key,
yes.
known for offensive line coaching.
Yeah, the head coach, man. I'm not gonna lie. He's really one of my favorite. Like the way he like what caught me over this practice when I went there, he never said a word. The whole practice. He was just watching, you know, coming in. Like I was observing, like other coaches. Like I went to FSU, like the energy there was so like I was just experiencing, you know, different coaches and culture. So when I went to Georgia Tech, he was kind of relaxed. He was observing everything. There was no music. Everybody was dialed in. He was just if you mess up, he's gonna walk. Like he's a detailed guy. Like like he's a kind of he lays back and watch the whole thing. You know, he just let his coaches handle it, but he's actually in control. But he doesn't, you know, get in there every time.
Yeah.
He just watches it from afar. But I actually love that from him. Like he's calm, but he knows what he's going.
Very observatory.
Yes. I really observed that from him. Like he's not everywhere. He's not. He's just gonna keep watching you, but he's definitely gonna know. He's gonna walk up to you and tell you, "Hey, you gotta." I think that really staying back and watching the players as a head coach, man. Is actually I felt like that was something I actually loved from him. Like he was so good at it. Like he could pick up errors and everything. And man, I see them. Like I went to the spring game. Their offense is really good this year. I think they're gonna be definitely better than last year for sure.
Absolutely. So it sounds like Tech's doing a very good job early with you right here. Let's talk about another in-state school, University of Georgia. Obviously don't have an offer yet, but you've been up on campus, met some of the assistants and whatnot. What's the relationship been like early with Georgia?
With Georgia, I'm not gonna lie. When I walked into there, you could feel okay, there's been a lot of sacrifice, you know, in this place. Like you could tell, like the energy at Georgia is just different, man. Like the coaches, like they took their time, like I was the only recruit on campus, so they took their time, like they walked me into everything, they explained everything to me. With Georgia, it's been amazing. The assistant coaches, they reach out to me, like, you know, just getting into the game. I got a lot of advice from them, you know, on how to do some things. So getting up to campus was incredible. I get to see everything from the medical facility, you know, how everything is designed, you know. Like if you're on the training field, if you're up, you could see like everything, like it's designed to, like the way they did, like at UGA, you could tell that, okay, like, is a more of like accountability, like they hold you accountable. So like they explain like everything, how everything is designed to, you know, get them to where they are. I met the weight room, the weight room coach. He's a really nice guy. Talked to me about what it takes, you know, and on the wall, so you could see like the dudes that made it to the NFL and the numbers they put up on the combine. So like when you get into see stuff like that, like it's really amazing. I mean, you could tell why they won back-to-back national championships.
I want to go back to something you said. You notice it's a place of sacrifice.
Oh yes, like when you get into the practice field,
you can feel the work.
Yes, you could feel the work. Like you could tell that, okay, there's a lot of sweat out here. Like you could tell, like when you walk into the facility, like you just feel it. Like I can't explain it, but man, you could definitely feel it. Like, okay, this is business right here. It's amazing, man. The facility so far, nothing like it.
Nothing like
it. It is.
You're gonna be back up there at the end of the month.
Yeah,
probably to camp, work out for those guys, and do that, man. I appreciate you, Favour. Been a tremendous interview, man.
Yes, sir.